Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to, tol!
Normally. Maybe Slardar.
Terrible.
Dragon Knight, that works
select
too.
your hero.
That gives us
Make
some
the
tower
ultimate
push.
choice.
Like ways to actually take objectives is what they did. I know that both.
The problems maybe with that greed is going to be the constant pressure in the laning stage. A hero like Razor so good at zoning people away. Top lane though, meanwhile, Q gets gone on 23. Savage gets a first blood. They're going to get some experience, it looks like, for it. So Spirit Breaker gets level 2. Leeches the experience from the suiciding Weaver who just throws himself at the tower. And they want 23 Savage as well. He's under his own tower. If he can buy out here, it could be fine for him. I think he knows he's going to die. Doesn't lose much gold. He mostly had reliable gold there, so... But for now... Just me as we walk our way through this very aggressive top lane. Charging in is Q. The Swarm Beetle is on him, and both Queen of Pain and Spirit Breaker struggling to keep themselves in this lane. 23 Savages decided, hey, it's time to join the party. Once again, there's a kill opportunity, and one more Stifling Dagger will finish off the kill on Q. Master's going to be careful. He's got a lot of one charges and a blink, so he should be fine here. This top lane going how we want it to. Charge towards the mid lane. Can they get this puck? The Dragon Tail going to set things up here. The puck has a waning rift, but going to throw out the Dream Coil, cancel the charge, and catch the DK near the tower, not under, as Whitemon TPs in, has an Earth Spike and a Hex, and they're going to take out the DK. Too aggressive from Gacha Boy. As Fearless is going to be regretting that move there. Perhaps the call from Q was to go, 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 but both supports from T1 rotating in to make sure things go okay. Melee off laners, but top lane, they've gone in with a Blink Strike. They want the Queen of Pain. Is the Hex going to be enough? The charge may just save his life. Master tries to turn and go for a Sonic Wave, I believe. Maybe just needed to blink out there. And now Q could be in some trouble as well, as 23 Savage with the Treads plus Orb of Corrosion is just wreaking havoc in this top lane. Q gets fingered. 9 minutes in, and Whitemon's hit level 6 on Lion. Glimpse back under the tower with a kinetic field. That should be the death of Zephyr. If he gets out of this one, I'll be a little surprised, and he may do just that. He's got the moves. He's got the time-lapse in. Boy's thinking, we got to get this. We've got a Siege Wagon. We have Dragon Claw, but they go on the DK. He instantly pops an Invis, breaks the coil. He gets doomed up. He's going to pop like a piñata as Whitemon throws out the finger and everything. So they commit. Oh. Line up top is showing, and this could be a quick pick off of Motivate Trust. They go in, but it's a bait. Jackie's going to have to commit his BKB, but if he gets doomed here, there's no TPing out for him. Luckily, the glimpse away means Cuckoo is not going to initially get that Doom off, but Jackie's BKB wearing off could spell trouble for him. He gets caught by the Dream Coil here. The Bullwhip used offensively on him as well, and the right-click damage should be more than enough as 23 Savage shows up to help secure the kill for Cuckoo, who will happily hold on to his Doom. Didn't he? DK may walk into this one. He's going to be careful. He's got a BKB, but if they see him, it is daytime. I believe they'll see him in just a second. Blink Hex. Forget BKB when you're up against a Lion. Finger being used. Third finger sack. And they've also caught some heroes in the mid lane. Queen of Pain and Disruptor. 2 heroes without a BKB getting caught in the Dream Coil. They're ignoring them for now, but the Razor on the front lanes with a BKB trying to keep them at bay. Doom is there with a Doom. Starts off with the Infernal Blade. The follow-up damage isn't going to be enough to bring down the Razor. You betcha with the Earth Spike. The puck goes in as well. Razor, you know, he fought admirably, but it's going to be too little too late. Spirit Breaker with the slowest charge ever. Finally gets out of some of the slows. But it's going to be a 4th kill. There we go. 4th kill. Cuckoo gets the last hit. They trust. They're the ones who have to, you know, find some kind of smoke play, make a move. They need to be the ones getting the jump rather than getting jumped on. When you've got a hero like DK, this is not a hero that you want to get initiated. Otherwise, this happens. Suddenly, you're just not getting value, and the Earth Spike hitting too. Q could be in trouble as well. The Dream Coil going to catch the Spirit Breaker. Cuckoo going in trying to finish him off, but the Lion meanwhile has gone down on the T1 side. The chase is there for Spirit Breaker. Weaver gets out of the Static Storm. Puck scored in the middle, though. Can Puck get out of this one? Carl, yep, he can. Gets kind of glimpsed to the side of it, and that's not going to be enough as Jackie goes down, and Carl wants more. He's got the Witchblade, so he's kind of slowing Boombell on the retreat. Blocks his juke through the trees. Waning Rift being right in front of him, and they can get here and take over the map. Playing offensively, getting those deep wards down, really setting yourself up to have a great late game here. And if they see Massa and get a Blink Hex out, whoo, that was close. Maybe if Lion was in the front. They didn't quite get the vision, but now the charge is coming out on the Lion. Can they kill Whitemon here? That'd be a big one with the Shadow Blading Spirit Breaker through. The follow-up is there from the Dragon Knight, but he gets hit by the Earth Spike. They just killed the Lion in time. Spirit Breaker's going to buy back and look to charge his way back into this fight, but Dream Coil catching 2 could be problematic. Luckily, DK's BKB allows him to get out. The Spirit Breaker charge pushes the Puck. They pull him back into the Static Storm, but the Static Storm's worn off now, so Puck's still alive and still ready to keep on fighting. Carl wants back in. Goes in with the Waning Rift, another orb going to follow it up to help finish off a triple kill for him. They're not done, they mean business. Jack Boys, he could be next as Cuckoo going for the body blocks, pops the BKB just to be on the safe side. He's even holding on to the Doom, knowing they can get this kill without it. Doesn't want to get too close to a Razor, but he'll happily let his teammates finish off the kill as they get 4, only lose the Lion. When it comes to the DPC in these majors, we're the ones who can maybe reign supreme. Blink in, DK stun. They've caught Zephyr on the Weaver. They blow him up. They commit a lot of ultimates to do so, and Carl may be looking to punish this one on the puck on the front lines, but with the BKBs used from DK and Razor, they've got to kite these out, and they're going to wear off in a second. Then Carl can go for that Dream Coil. Only gets on the Queen of Pain, but that's maybe enough for him as PA is just shredding through this Dragon Knight. That's a hero that's meant to be tanky and have a lot of armor, but he's managed to just blow up DK. Trade 2 for 2 for now with the Quap buying back. Doing a lot of damage here and has Cuckoo to back him up. Potential Blink Hoof Stomp. There we go. That's the Seb onto the Razor. Gets the Doom out as well onto... Oh, no, hasn't used the Doom. Holds onto it. There we go. Finds Massa. Doesn't want to waste it on Jack Boys. They know they've got that kill without it, and the Queen of Pain suddenly can't blink out. They lost Carl, though. Puck gets nicely sniped on the backlines by the Spirit Breaker, but it's too little too late, it feels like, as it's kind of full-on retreat here, and the DK in the front line is just doing no damage at all. 23 Savage, meanwhile, it's the polar opposite. He's got all the damage he needs, even against a hero like DK, who's just forced to Dragon Tail, Breathe Fire, just to mitigate some of that physical damage. Cuckoo wants in. He wants more. He gets the Blink Infernal Blade. Meanwhile, the PA slices up Q. He's going to get Gacha Boy next. It's a triple kill. Beyond godlike. And they are just laughing their way to a Game 1 victory.
Oh, God, what are they even missing? So they have team fight. They have a scaling carry. They have lockdown, heal, save.
We need a mid.
They want for a mid. That's pretty nice.
Okay.
That's a vessel buyer.
Because the draft is so fast, though, I'm going to...
So
They should try and get the envelope. That feels kind of bad.
yep. They have slightly pulled away. Back down bottom, a lot of harass going both ways early on, and Wraith King in some trouble. Jackie is going to give up an early first blood. Cuckoo and Zephyr just using the range constantly.
He can't, like, last hit as well. You can, and that means you can, like, disrupt his last hits and get more denies. It just, like, makes his game, like, really hard. It makes his lane much harder.
Keep him away from the creep wave, and they're going to rotate in bottom lane. The Invoker comes in. Cuckoo, it's going to be an easy find for Gacha Boy. That's earn charges, I believe. As 2 kills go his way. Great start for Gacha Boy. Double kill in the bottom lane. Yeah, gets the earn charges, and considering coming down bottom, has a haste rune, so could look to turn this one around. They may be getting baited by Cuckoo here as Q leaps in, but Cuckoo just going to charge for it. Exorcism, giving a lot of movement speed here, and the Wraith King gets back to tower, but doesn't have a point in the ultimate just yet. Who was so close to level 6, but didn't have mana anyway, so Carl gets the kill. Did end up getting caught, but got the Shadow Realm off before the Tornado hit, I think. Could still get this kill as Zephyr, yeah, double Starstorm hit's going to bring him down. So nicely done.
Oh, their Carl's gonna die though, which is pretty sad. It's nice to, like, convert kills into objectives.
Oh, but they've got relocate now, so out of position Cuckoo, who probably thought he was just in a 1v1 with a Wraith King and he could bully a bit the farm. So they scout the Mars Blink, and they'll give up the top tower, but here we go. Battle over this top rune. Nice blink in. They get the spear. The Hex was there, but it was half a second too late, so Carl got caught by that one, but does keep himself alive. The IO Tether trying to bail out Massa's Mars here as he gets relocated out of there. And both teams looking to disengage as Cuckoo charging forward with the Exorcism. Q's going to be forced to use at least 1 leap charge, and looks like he's going to get back to safety. Relocate back in. They miss time. The arrow, I think that was the Morphling's arrow. 23 Savage goes waving in. They've lost the Doom to start things off here. IO has been sniped here. 23 Savage once more on the Morphling, but he's a bit low on mana, and Jackie just shredding them on the backlines. This Wraith King says, I can get involved. He's got a Blink Dagger with the armlet. His right-click damage, something that T1 have to fear and run away from.
And start a proper fight that way. I think giving Master the Aegis here is that a mistake? I mean, I'm guessing it's intentional because he's, like, the strongest right now, but...
He's going to be frontlining and maybe worried about getting doomed. Cuckoo, they see him. Nice find with the Sunstrike giving vision. Sunstrike fishing. Uh-oh. Motivate Trust from 1 kill to the next. There's that 500 plus crit, and that I think was without the...
Killed him. Ooh, looks like T1 found the timing.
Speaking of spicy plays, they feel like this is it. Their smoke gets popped though. Io's on the high ground. Boombell could be in some trouble with the Hex there, but they have other targets in mind. Doom, can he find a good target? Doesn't look like it for now. Jackie in the front lines with the Reincarnation. They've already killed off the Invoker, so this could be a nice kill if they can get it. But they've got to kill him twice. The Fear waits for him, but he gets the BKB blink out. Jack Boys gets back to safety. Oh no, I didn't think it was a blink out. It was a relocate out, it looks like. So they know this Io is about to come back in. And he's got a Bramble waiting for him, so Motivate Trust may just have to suck up their losses here, but way around these wards. Cuckoo, maybe not the best here to be in the front to pop a smoke. He doesn't find any kind of target to go on here. Instead, it's going to be the Wraith King blinking in. Gets caught by the Hoof Stomp. Poor Death Prophet getting very, very low to start things off, but they've already lost the Wraith King. He didn't have his reincarnation back, so it's a very bold play for him to blink in and try stun someone without the ultimate.
They move up, we'll like execute it like this, because they all seem really ready to like get on top of that move.
Motivate Trust were not ready at all.
Yeah.
But they are ready to re-engage. They want this Doom before he can pop the Doom. And it looks like they will be able to bring him down without a buyback. Great play from Masa, using the Aegis to kind of make some bold moves, and they may just get a Rax off of this. T1 were not ready for that play. Hooked up. Going around this mid lane, blink in, he gets the BKB off before the Wraithfire Sun can hit him. There's Cuckoo on the front line, he's going to commit the X's and try and bring down the Wraith King's first life. They've got a second life now to worry about. BKB on Masa, he's gone in for the spear, they get the Doom out. I believe it's on, no, it's not onto Jackie, he got the Lincolns out, and the Doom instead is going to be onto the Mars. Can they bring down this Mars? He's being healed up by the Io. The Io trying to keep him alive, but with the Earth Spike, it's not going to be enough to get the kill because he gets relocated out. Great play from the Io, but 23 Savage is in. He's turned into the Invoker. He's trying to find some more kills for them, but it's just a Mirana for now. 23 Savage just not quite having the lockdown to get the initial kills, but has a follow-up on the Io, who did end up relocating back into the middle of them, and T1.
What would be more strong, No Fear or Fearless?
Next in the Earth Spike, and they got the damage for this one. It's Masa. Where's the Io? He's dead. Nobody to save you here, but Masa's just going to turn and fight and take out the Morphling with a spear plus God rebuke Masa. He's the king of this game.
Makes T1 really sad. 'Cause you're dooming them, but then they're just still alive after the death. Ooh.
Let Shadow here. They come. They smoked out T1, but Jackboy says, I'm just going to jump in as soon as I see you. BKB from Cole used pretty early here. They're going to take out Jackie's first life. Can they deal with the second? They've lost the Willow, who's going to instantly buy back. Cuckoo with the BKB Exorcism. Can't find a good target to go on here. And with the Aeon Disc, Mirana's still alive. He's the one who actually got doomed up, so they're going to take out the Mirana. The pesky Ags Mirana goes down. They've got a second Doom. It's on the Mars. Can he get bailed out? He can. The relocate is going to keep him alive for now. They know the Eye is coming back in. They leave the Bramble there. Alacrity Wraith King is about to just shred through their buildings. Blinking with a Hoof Stomp. There's still no Dooms. And Morphling is really the only damage they've maybe got to try and fight this one, but with Io just there to kind of sit behind them, this is just looking like a hopeless defense from T1. They're slowly whittling away at the Wraith King, but that's just his first life, and now they're going to focus the throne here. They've got to try and delay and buy time, but for what? It's still 25 seconds without the Willow, 30 seconds without the Death Prophet, and the throne is just going to get focused down, and it's GG T1.
Get away, and you've got the CM, right? Does end up being and switching it up a little bit, so I was thinking reversal of this. Viper and Lesh on opposite, but the top side as well. The general positioning coming through from the Dawnbreaker as well as Masteros says, yeah, they're looking to get nice and aggressive. This is the way to punish, right? Level 1 CM, not that strong. You see all of the
spamming in pub so much, which is probably why it's, you know, only platinum tier. Otherwise, Dawnbreaker top. Oh, that's a feed to the tower. I just saw that her health like disappearing. Okay, now it's a TP to his tower. Needs to be a little bit careful here, but without any backup, I don't think this Doom can really make too many plays.
I wonder how long Bumbu is going to actually stay in that lane as Masa.
Oh, TPs. Is this the Viper with the haste? The spear, not going to stun him or lock him in place. He TPs out. He goes down before the TP even completes.
Is to A, be able to defend that tower, but also, of course, be extra efficient with getting all of that golden experience. He just hit up onto his level 6, so maybe they're going for this.
Arena, followed up by the God's Rebuke. Has he got a spear? He's going to maybe spear him back. No, he's going to hold on to it. Masa gets the first kill. That's the first life, but the Doom comes out onto the Viper. With the follow-up push from here, there's the counterplay. It's going to come from the Mars to keep him alive with a bit of heal here, and they get the nice Earth Spike onto the Doom. Have they got the damage to this one? Io can't keep him alive. The freezing field doing some good damage there to help kill off the Viper. That's the big kill that T1 were looking for, and even Zephyr jukes his way out of this one with a tether, and they may get Masa with another Nova. Yeah, that's a great room for the Leshrac. Charging on forward, Jack Boys could be in some trouble here, but a great stun from Q. Keeps him alive, and they'll be zoned away with the Plasma Field. So Motivate Trust cut their losses there, but Viper, they're all TPing in. No fortifications if the tower goes down, but can they punish this? Cuckoo trying to lead the charge here. Gotcha Boy going low, but yeah, great Earth Spike. As Leshrac rotates in, they get the backlines here with the Eye relocating in, and that's a big Dawnbreaker is maybe just going to throw away his life here. Tries to leap his way out of there, but now Arena onto 3! Oh boy! Boombell follows up with a Finger of Death kill. He's trying to mana drain the Wraith King, but he's got way too much mana to get this kill. Can they kill him a second time? It's going to be tricky. If anything, 23 Savage just needs to stun and run. Boombell going to take Whitemon. He's the sacrificial lamb to ensure the retreat, and Masa picks up where he left off. Another sick Mars play from him.
She is still leading the way through
Boombell
this smoke.
blinks away. Pogo sick as well. They find a different target. It's going to be the Razor. The Solar Garden is there, and Razor gets a chance to BKB link off onto 23 Savage. He's got the reincarnation, but a lot of damage being stolen, and Motivate Trust decide not to go diving. They find a nice little CM target. Why not? Let's take that. Carl's going to be careful. He's in the front lines here. I think he's got the eye to back him up, and with 23 Savage throwing away his first life, this could go well for T1. Carl needs to stay alive. He's banking on the eye with a nice burst heal. Gotcha Boy's out of mana. Can they get this Wraith King? He's not really getting low enough, and it's T1 who are coming out on top with Gotcha Boy out of health, out of mana. Relocate forward with the doomed up Razor. They want this kill. He's got no backup, and this is a big fight. That's what T1 were looking for. He's thinking about it. He's waiting for the BKB to wear off. There's going to be an instant Atos, but Gotcha Boy is in all sorts of trouble. Motivate Trust have to just cut their losses. Yeah, from both teams, really. Motivate Trust reading this movement.
Gotcha Boy.
Oh, he gets the BKB off. Got off the Viper Strike as well. There's no Doom, but the right click from the Wraith King may just be too much. The Dawnbreaker Solar Guardian keeps him alive. They heal him back up. The Doom goes down with the help of the Finger of Death. CM, just doing CM things and feeding.
That's like committing the ultimate.
23 Savage in trouble with the DD rune. He thought he had the physical damage to chase down the BKB Viper, but he did not, and now he may die a second time. With Roshan respawning soon, this could be a disaster for T1. They're going to lose a third hero.
Fight means that they can then progress into more objectives for themselves, but they actually go on forward.
Whoa, they caught him with the Hex Earth Spike. I don't know if they've got the damage, and with the Aeon Disc and the relocate out, he stays alive. Does Jackie look to fight with the Refresher? Yeah, 23 Savage on the low ground. He's invis. Do they have detection for this one? Jackie may get stunned. He goes on the backlines here, but the Hex is there.
What a Hex.
Yeah, he gets him. And 23 Savage does have the 2 lives here with Leshret coming in from the backlines. Boombell in all sorts of trouble. His line gets sliced to pieces, but he has done his job. He killed off the CM and the Eye. They force out the buyback, but with the Doom on the Viper, Fearless is in trouble here, and the buybacks will prevail for T1, guaranteeing that this fight does go okay for them.
It's nighttime. That might be a saving grace here.
But they've caught the Wraith King. Reincarnation has come back up, but he's going to lose his first life for nothing on the backlines. It's a great Mars Arena onto 2. That's why 23 Savage has been completely left alone. But Cuckoo, he shows up with a Blink Hoof Stomp, perhaps to save the day. They've lost the CM, but that's all they've lost so far. And Massa without a BKB could be in trouble with the Dawnbreaker, the Solar Guardian. He keeps him alive. Instead, they go into Carl. Earthspike gets Lotus. Great turnaround. It's a 2-hero Earthspike on a Motivate Trust. And now Cuckoo blinks in with another 2-hero stun. The Hoof Stomp is there. Split Earth to follow it up. T1 with a perfect execution. Somehow win this fight. That looked horrible for them, but the Lotus Orb just turned everything around.
With that Diabolic Edict, you've also got Kyle hanging on to level 25. So
yeah, that's painful as they do go charging with the buyback on Massa. They want to fight this one. Jackie in the front lines pops the Refresher. They spear in the Wraith King. 23 Savage goes down, and Jackie wants to keep fighting. Wraith King's going to buy back for this one. He has got the outpost at TP2, so he'll be back in here soon. But Jackie,
that left shard though is doing a lot of
work.
Be
careful. Yep, they can't run into the Split Earth. There is going to be a Solar Guardian trying to heal them back up. Nice Arena going to spear Carl, but the Lesh stunts keep on coming, and now Wraith King is going to be back. Cuckoo, huge stuns from him as Masa gets low. They're just getting torn to shreds. T1 have taken out Mars and the Lion, forced out the buyback from the Razor and Dawnbreaker, who died in that too, and now with a 20k gold lead and racks being claimed, they want to go for the killing blow.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Jackie used the Refresher in that previous one, so even with the buyback, he's not going to have a ton of effectiveness, and 3 heroes, no buyback. This might be it.
They're dying one by one. That shard ended up coming up huge, and Carl just making full use of all these items. Shivers, Bloodstone, the Lotus Orb, we saw some sick plays. And it looks like T1 have done it. They're going for the tier 4s in the throne in 2 versus 5. I don't see any way Motivate Trust can turn this one around. And unfortunately for them, a close 3-game series is not going to go their way. Gee.
Right.